Welcome back to GH Ranking. Today, we dive into the final showdown of this season's National Science and Maths quiz competition. But we're not just here to watch the action unfold. We're breaking down the numbers behind the finalists' journey to the top. We'll be analyzing their performance based on 8 key statistical criteria that tell the story of how they got here and then predict a winner. Let's get started. Let's now turn our attention to total points. This is the cumulative score each team has earned across all their matches leading up to the final. Total points give us a clear picture of overall dominance, how much firepower a team has brought throughout the competition. Looking at the numbers, Keta Senior High has amassed a total of 149 points, while Mfantsipim has scored 156 points and St. Augustine's College has 181 points. This stat doesn't just reflect how often a team wins, but how much they've been able to put on the board in every stage. Next, let's look at average points per match. This stat highlights how many points each team typically scores in a single game. It gives us a good sense of their scoring potential across the tournament. Keta has averaged 49.67 points per match, while Mfantsipim comes in with 52 points and St. Augustine's leads with 60.33 points. St. Augustine's are the clear winner in the points category. Now, let's dive into one of the most important metrics, consistency. This measures how stable each team's performance has been throughout the competition. While some teams may have occasional high-scoring games, consistency means maintaining a solid performance across all contests. We've looked at the standard deviation in their points across matches, which gives us an idea of how much their performance fluctuates using a consistency score between 0 and 100%. Keta has a score of 94.7%, while Mfantsipim has a better score of 99.1% and St. Augustine's has 95.21%. Mfantsipim just edges it out in consistency. Next, we assess the total and average winning margin, which reflects not just how often a team wins, but how convincingly they do so. A higher margin suggests they were able to dominate their opponents, while a smaller margin might indicate tighter, more competitive matches. Keta's total winning margin is 34 points. Mfantsipim's is 7 points and St. Augustine's is 45 points. Keta's average winning margin is 11.33 points. Mfantsipim's is 2.33 points and St. Augustine's is 15 points. St. Augustine's is the most likely to win convincingly, so they take this one too. Now, let's talk about winning margin consistency. This measures how reliably each team wins by a certain margin. It's one thing to win, but dominating your opponents consistently shows a different level of control. Using a consistency score between 0 and 100%, Keta has a score of 98.63%, Mfantsipim has a score of 67.96% and St. Augustine's has a score of 81.48%. Even though St. Augustine's has the higher average winning margin, Keta are more likely to win convincingly often. Keta wins this round. Now, let's dive into the speed race, a round where quick thinking can make or break a team's momentum. Here, we'll analyze how many points each team racked up during the speed race and, more importantly, how much of a lead they managed to open up or lose on their competitors. In this round, Keta scored 14 points, while Mfantsipim secured 27 points and St. Augustine's had 32 points. In terms of averages, Keta scored an average of 4.67 points in the speed race, while Mfantsipim secured 9 points on average and St. Augustine's had 10.67 points on average. But it's not just about how many points they earned that matters. How much of a lead was gained or lost in the speed race also matters even more. This factors how much better a team performed relative to the other schools they competed against. These leads give us insight into how well each team can capitalize on high-pressure, fast-response situations. Keta scored -5 total points relative to their competition in round 2, while Mfantsipim secured 12 points and St. Augustine's had 19 total points relative to their competitors in the speed race. On average, Keta scored -1.67 points per contest relative to their competition in round 2, while Mfantsipim secured 4 points and St. Augustine's had 6.33 points on average relative to their competitors in the speed race. St. Augustine's College are the clear favorites in round 2. Next, we have riddles. In the NSMQ, quick thinking and creativity often come into play, especially in the round that features riddles. Each team's ability to decipher clues and think outside the box can significantly impact their scores. Let's take a look at how each team performed in this riddle round. Keta answered 8 riddles correctly out of 12. Mfantsipim answered 4 riddles correctly out of 12. St. Augustine's answered 3 riddles correctly out of 12. Keta scored 25 points from riddles. Mfantsipim scored 12 points from riddles. St. Augustine's scored 9 points from riddles. In terms of averages, Keta scored 8.33 points from riddles every contest. Mfantsipim scored 4 points from riddles every contest on average. St. Augustine's scored 3 points from riddles on average per contest. Keta win this round because they are the riddle gurus this year together with Ghana National College, who unfortunately couldn't make the finals. Now, let's focus on comeback ability, an essential trait for any competitive team. This measures how effectively a team can recover when they find themselves trailing behind. A strong comeback not only showcases resilience but can also turn the tide of a match. Throughout the tournament, Mfantsipim has come from behind to win 3 matches, demonstrating their knack for bouncing back under pressure. In contrast, Keta and St. Augustine's have achieved this in only 1 contest. The ability to regroup and perform in critical moments can be a game-changer, especially in the high-stakes environment of a final. Mfantsipim are the comeback kings this year, and so they take this round. Let's now analyze the number of rounds each team has won throughout their run to the final. Winning individual rounds in a quiz competition not only boosts a team's confidence but also builds momentum. Each round victory contributes to the team's overall score and strategy. In this year's tournament, Keta and Mfantsipim won a total of 10 rounds out of 15, while St. Augustine's claimed 12 rounds out of 15. Winning a round isn't the only way to stay competitive. Sometimes, a team may not win a particular round, but their overall performance keeps them ahead in total points. This can be a strategic advantage, maintaining a lead even when another team has a temporary upper hand. This shows how important it is to stay consistent across rounds and not rely solely on individual wins. Throughout the competition, Keta was leading in total points after 13 rounds out of 15, even though they didn't win 3 of those rounds. Similarly, Mfantsipim managed to maintain the lead after 12 rounds out of 15, despite not winning 2 of them, and St. Augustine's managed to maintain the lead after 14 rounds out of 15, despite not winning 2 of the rounds they led in total scores after. Combining rounds won and rounds led, St. Augustine's are the clear winners in this category. Now that we've broken down the stats, it's time for final predictions. All 3 schools have shown exceptional performances throughout the tournament, as can be seen in the radar map of the 3 schools. But how do these numbers influence our expectations for the final? Keta are the riddle gurus. No school has performed better than them in the riddles, and they are likely to take this round in the finals. They are also one in winning margin, consistently being able to win every contest comfortably with about 11 points. Mfantsipim are the comeback kings. They are dogged and difficult to beat. They never say die and can always spring a comeback. They are also the leaders in points consistency. They can consistently earn a score in the 50s. St. Augustine's led this year's competition in total points and average points. They have been the most exceptional school this year. They have the highest average winning margin in the competition, winning with 15 points on average. They are also masters of speed, being the best performing school in the speed race. They have also won the most rounds in this year's competition. Out of the 8 statistical categories considered, St. Augustine's won 4 of them, while Keta and Mfantsipim won only 2 each. St. Augustine's College is the best performing school in this year's competition, and therefore our prediction to win the 2024 National Science and Maths Quiz. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video.